Begin by taking a slow, deep inhalation all the way into the belly, followed by a long, relaxed, effortless exhale, as if you are coming home from a long day out and you can finally relax. Take another deep inhalation and again, sigh it all out with ease and flow. Another inhale, another sigh. Continue your breathing just like this as best as you can. A deep inhale and a long, luxurious sigh. These series of sighs are going to send a cue to your body and mind that you are safe to let go and relax. You may continue breathing this way throughout the meditation, but feel free to let go and breathe naturally if it feels more comfortable. If you feel distracted at all during the meditation, bring yourself back to this breathing. Another inhale. Another sigh. You are safe to feel comfort in your soul. There is nothing that needs your attention right now. Nothing to pay heed to. In fact, what the world needs of you right now most is to let go. Let go so you can find a deeper sense of peace and comfort in your life. So you may be of service to your loved ones in a more profound way moving forward. Now is your time to simply be you. Imagine you are on a soft pathway that winds through a forest on a warm summer night. Even under the forest canopy, everything is illumined, and you can see the rays of the full moon peeking through the trees. You walk forward slowly on bare feet as the faint sounds of frog cries beckon you towards a clearing. As you emerge into the fullness of the moonlight in the clearing, a flicker of light catches your attention, and you see that it's the moonlight bouncing off the waters of a small pond. As the frog's song becomes louder and louder, you near a small sandy patch near the shore of the pond. You sense that this pond wants to take away your worries, fears, and burdens and turn them into something new, something that serves both you and the world around you. You walk into the sparkling water and fully submerge yourself. You You sense all of your concerns being washed away and absorbed by this living water. As you emerge, you feel lighter, freer, and blessed. In some ways, you feel healed. You send a prayer of thanks to this miraculous pond and head back to the sandy shore. As you arrive at the bank of the pond, you look up and notice that the once full moon is now partially eclipsed by the shadow of the earth. A lunar eclipse has begun. You look ahead and notice in the distance stone walls that are met in the center by an ornate iron gate. You begin nearing this gate. As you arrive, you look through the iron bars and notice a beautiful, vast orchard of fruit trees. You feel called to a small hill at the center of the orchard. But just as you attempt to open the gates, you find that they are locked. Your first instinct is to want to circumvent the gate somehow. After all, you do feel called inside. But instead, you heed a still small voice within you that nudges you to let go and trust that there is purpose in the locked gate. You decide to take a walk along the tall stone walls surrounding the orchard, trusting in your inner knowing that you are meant to find yourself inside the orchard, yet letting go of how or when it may come to be. You follow the wall as it bends around, and you are surprised and amazed to find yourself suddenly facing acres and acres of pure white lilies. The energy of this field is like no other place you've been to. The moonlight bounces off of each and every single flower to create a sea of beauty and life that beckons you forward. Being careful not to crush a single flower, you make your way into the field and find a small, soft piece of ground that is the perfect size for you to take a short rest. The ground magnetizes you to it as you lie down and let the weight of your body fall into the earth. You gaze at the sky and notice that the shadow of the earth is now covering nearly half of the moon. You feel as if this field of lilies is speaking to you, reminding you of your own beauty and of the beauty that you have yet to behold throughout the rest of your life. This beauty can be found in the natural world, in your relationships, or in your own sense of self-love. There is so much freedom, play, exploration, surprises, and love ahead of you. You vow right here and now to stay receptive and open to the many opportunities of pure experiences of life that are yet to present themselves to you. You vow to uphold your own sense of worthiness so that you are more fully able to receive the blessings of life as they are offered to you. As you do this, you feel your intention anchoring into the earth and into this beautiful field of joy and life that you have found yourself lovingly basking in. This field is now a part of your soul and will help to guide you into the fulfillment of the vow you just made. You send a prayer of thanks to the lily field and decide to head back to the stone wall that led you here. You make your way to the wall and run your hand over it as you continue to walk alongside of it. This wall is your anchor point and your guide. You sense that it will lead you to where you need to be. As you walk, you glance up at the moon once more. Just as you notice the almost fully eclipsed moon above, you feel a break in the wall. You look to it and notice an opening. No barrier. No gate. Just an open entrance into the beautiful orchard that you never lost faith was a place that was meant for you. It's a bit darker now, but the path ahead of you is clear and seems to be leading you toward the center of the orchard. As you pass each tree, you get the sense that this is no ordinary fruit orchard. These fruit trees are all of your heart's holy dreams and desires. All of the blessings and abundance and sustenance you will ever need to feel fulfilled. Although many pieces of fruit seem ripe, you sense that now is not the time to eat them. Now is the time to rest in acceptance and love for yourself and what you already have. Now is the time to sit with the amazing potential this beautiful orchard holds and simply be grateful. You suddenly find yourself atop the small hill you had seen earlier through the locked iron gates. You hadn't aimed for it, yet you still arrived at this place you felt called to. You take a moment to behold the beauty of how the universe works. When something is truly meant for you, all you have to do is fall into the flow of acceptance and faith, and when the moment is right, you will find yourself in the place of promise. Once again, the earth magnetizes you towards it, and you decide to take another rest. You lie down on the small hill surrounded by this beautiful orchard of your soul, and notice that the moon is now fully eclipsed by the shadow of the earth. The glare of the light of the sun no longer present. You can clearly see the naked gray sphere floating out in the sky. You are inspired by this powerful celestial being, most often standing in the glory of the light of its counterpart, yet taking a breather and existing in acceptance for its own simple shadowy truth. You find comfort in the fact that even the moon takes a break from shining every once in a while, and give yourself permission to let go and exist in your own simplicity for a while too. You feel relieved to not have to be, do, or express anything for anyone else right now. The plain and simple has now become a place in your being that you realize you can't live without. Under the moon that's doing the same, you decide to take a while to bask in the beauty and peace of your own simplicity. Feeling complete in your own inner peace, love, and acceptance, you get up from the grass you lay on and look over to notice that the once locked gate is now wide open. You head that way. As you walk through the gate, the doors lazily close behind you. You walk past the pond of release and back into the pathway through the forest. As the frog cries grow softer, you feel a sense of lightness and ease. You feel gratitude in knowing that life will always have something beautiful to offer you, and that the promises you've been given by the universe will be kept safe and fulfilled in their right time. You feel excited and hopeful for the future, and know that even when you feel like you are off track a bit, the plan is bigger than you, and may even include a beautiful bonus that may never have presented itself to you had you not taken the detour. You are always right where you are meant to be. You may begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and come back into your body and into the room. When you are ready, you may sit up and journal your experience if you'd like. Take your time.